My name is David Kinch, and I'm the former executive chef and owner of Manresa Restaurant in Los Gatos, California. I'm currently involved with Mentoni Restaurant and the Bywater, which is located in Los Gatos and in Santa Cruz, California. I'm also working in bread with Manresa Bread, which is a growing bakery chain in California as well. What resonated with me today walking through the farm was the diversity of the crops and the diversity of the projects that they are involved in. Obviously, there's a tremendously high quality of product all the way through, but their organization, their sanitation, the diversity of products, which I think is always very good in a risky endeavor like farming. But also I noticed there was a tremendous camaraderie, a good positive work environment with all the employees there. Everyone seemed to say hello to everyone and seemed to be happy to be there, which is always very, very important. Walking through the farm is inspirational. A great example, we arrived here with the menu in hand, ready to go. We've already changed a couple of the dishes already after a walk through the garden today. I find inspiration from dishes almost always from the ingredients and the quality of the ingredients. It tends to drive my way of thinking about how to do a dish. Seasons are obvious. You can kind of narrow things down into seasonality. Everybody knows that with seasonality, a product is not only at the height of its and peak of its goodness, but also tends to be cheap and plentiful at the same time. It's a win-win situation. From there, the best way I can find inspiration is doing exactly what we did today, is to walk through the farm, to walk amongst the rows, to see the various products and to hold it in your hand and to smell it. And at this point in my career, dishes start coming to me, thinking about what I can do with it. Matt, this, I don't know what it is, but this is the tomato for the dessert.
The Momentaro.
This is the one we need for dessert, right here. Another thing that I find very helpful too is now that I'm older and much more mature, whatever that means, I find that cooking simpler offers more pleasure, not only for me, but also for the guests that have the food. It allows the ingredients to speak for itself, but speaking for me personally, you have no place to hide. So it tends to highlight your cooking of the product. The dinners that we're doing this weekend are tomato-based. We're trying to do a dish with some form of tomato in each dish. So to get away from the monotony, we have to approach it by how we can make it interesting with each dish. That's one of the great things about here being at the Chef's Garden. I was told that there's over 60 cultivars of tomatoes here. So to break things up and not just to make it seem so one note, we're gonna try to work with textures, colors, cooking methods. Some's gonna be raw, some's gonna be cooked, some's gonna be smoked, some's gonna be steamed. Some are going to be pureed to create the water, and the water is going to be the basis of a lot of dishes. So we're approaching it from that angle and how we can change things up. There's not a lot of meat in it. We're doing a couple of fish dishes, and of course we're concentrating on several vegetable dishes that highlight the bounty of the Chef's Garden.